Hello guys, welcome back to TSPEC TV. I've been in the workshop for the last 3 days, doing things to the TIE fighter. We might as well just do a quick update to kind of tell you what was wrong, what I fixed, and all that sort of thing. So, first of all, 2 weeks ago my windscreen broke trying to take the bottom piece out here because it was having like a windy noise when I'm going on the highway, like a very high pitched windy noise coming from somewhere down here. I thought that was rather annoying, so I wanted to take it off, but if you want to take it off you have to take the bonnet completely off before you can get it off, otherwise you're going to break your windscreen, as I did. So the first one, needed to replace that. I went about, worked for about 14 days, and on my way back home I stopped to get some lunch. When I got back out into the car, the alternator died. So that's job number 2. And even also that, the spigot bearing in the car, the one we put in, has completely self-destructed in the last 8,000 kilometers, which is not what it's meant to be like. So I had to take all the gearbox out and everything to have a look at it. It was, when you had the clutch down and put it into gear, it was a very high grinding noise, like grinding coffee. And every time I have to put it into, from 5th into 4th gear, or keep grinding gears until I put it into 3rd and then back into 4th. That was also because the gearbox was spinning, because the input shaft on the gearbox was locked onto the spigot bearing in the end of the engine. So while the clutch was engaged, working fine, the spigot bearing then turned the rest of the input shaft to the gearbox and turning all the gears in it. So that had to be replaced, and we also did that when I got back home, so now that is working. I changed the alternator, changed the sump gasket because I was suspecting that is leaking oil onto the alternator, which then killed it. Also changed the front diff pinion where the axle goes into the front diff, changed that seal as well, torqued it up to the correct newton meters because I need to get a preload onto the bearing for not destroying it. Took the windscreen out, and then we found 2 holes up in the left corner we have to fix, so we grinded that off and put a plate onto it. It's not the prettiest, but as long as we'll hold for the next 10 years, I'm kind of happy with it. And the snorkel anyway is going to cover it up quite nicely. And then we did loads of rust paint onto it, and then going to let that dry, sand it down so it got completely smooth surface. Then I'm going to paint it with some black paint and some finisher in the end to make it like new, hopefully. On top of that, I'm going to put the engine hood back on, put it on a trailer and drive it up to our local Land Rover dealer. He's going to put a new windscreen in it because it needs to be, he says it's quite difficult. We done it a couple of Defenders, but never on a Discovery, so we're going to let him do it right. So yeah, that's the joy of owning a Land Rover. That's 18 years old now. Inside of the car I've got 2 new gadgets. Got a new radio, it's pretty cool. Got that on a sale. It's an Alpine something, I can't see the model name of it. It says here Alpine IXL 702D. So it's a 1-DIN radio. It got like a 1-DIN body, but I got a 2-DIN screen, or a 7-inch screen across, which is quite nice. It fits rather nicely in here. I have to do some proper mounting on it so it stays. But not only that, but when I start him up, I change the starting screen on it to ta-da, TSPEC TV logo. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's quite easy to do it. Yeah, so I just went ahead and did that. Running a wire here from the radio and out to this bit. I want to get in touch with Tough Rock to get him to send one of his panels. He got a panel that goes across here where you could get like different USBs, voltage reader and all that. Then I want to get a USB one for this type, so I can just plug this in straight over here. I haven't got, so no need for this wire to run through the dashboard, which will look quite nicely. And what we also did was installing a slick shift. Now the gearbox was out, otherwise you have to take pretty much the center console out to get a slick shift in. So now we have the gearbox out. I thought we might as well order one of those and put that in. So that is in and working. There's already a very nice video that Shabs have made of how to install it. So we just followed that video and everything just matched up.
We also did a video, you should go watch that one instead.
Yeah, well that is for the Defender. This
oh, I see, Discovery, yeah, fair enough.
It's a bit different, so you got a nice visual how that works. I'm trying to start him up now. Let's see what he says. guys, no sound. Put the clutch in, put it in gear, no sound, which is how it's supposed to be. And just go through all gears with no problem. So, that's how far I've gotten. I still need to work about 2 more hours to fix the rust in the roof. Then I'm gonna let him stay in here, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna bring him up on a trailer and drive up to the dealer and have him put a new windscreen in. So that was everything for this time. Sun's coming out now, it's getting quite hotter, so we're probably gonna do some more videos once I get more time. I have about 120 hours of extra work at work right now. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I've been working quite a lot lately, but hopefully that should lower down a bit now and get some bit more time off to film. So we're probably going to do some more off-roading videos next time, and still working on Just Defender Things, so we can release that. Just Defender Things 3, go watch the 2 others if you haven't. And also remember to follow us on Instagram. I'm posting pictures today of what I've all done with the complete car, and I will be doing it more rapidly now. If I'm doing anything Land Rover related, I'll take pictures and videos and stuff of what I'm doing. So anyway guys, that was all. I'll see you in the next video.
Should we just call this video Just Discovery Things? It's just all of this is just
broken.
Not only are we working on Just Defender Things, we're also working on Just Discovery Things, which is all of this.
The last 3 days I've been working on Just Discovery Things.
Yeah, it's just a 3-day montage of you fixing things. That's it.